Thanks for joining in today, and our challenge is to look at a gravel driveway and to see how best to take care of it. And the challenge that I've personally had is finding a tool that works the best in doing so. I've always used a landscape rake. That's the best thing I've been able to find, better than a box blade, better than a regular scrape blade. But it has its own challenges. So what I'm going to do is actually make some modifications to this landscape rake to help out on my challenge with gravel driveway. Obviously the goal is to manicure the driveway such that it's level and you get all the humps out, but you're also pulling the gravel up to the surface so that it can handle the weather a little bit better. But then also the challenge is on the right and on the left hand side, you don't want to push your gravel out. You want it to go up to the edge, but not beyond the edge. Otherwise you're just wasting your gravel and you're pushing money off the edge of your road. So we'll take a look at this and I'll show you what I come up with. And so what I'm basically going to do today is add a removable end cap to the landscape rake. Basically what I'm doing is I'm going to add a 2-inch hitch receiver so that I can take it on and off, and then I'm going to just add a piece of 1/4-inch plate steel to the end of it just to keep the gravel from pouring out one end. I'm going to do it on the right side of the tractor because I always look over my right shoulder. So the basic concept is to take this 2-inch receiver and weld that to this channel iron here on the landscape rake. This 2-inch tubing, I'll drill a hole through it for my pin to go into. It'll go in here. I'll cut it to length. We'll pin it, and then this will be welded to my plate steel. So my plate steel is going to basically fit just above the bottom surface of the tines and be something to this order to box it off, kind of like a box scrape. Again, just to keep the gravel from pouring out the sides. Okay, after just a little bit of cutting and welding, I've got it pieced together. Now keep in mind, we are not building a set of cabinets or a piano, so it's meant to be fast, efficient, and effective. Not necessarily pretty. This is not for hire for somebody else. It's for concept and to see if it'll help around here. So you can see I've added the hitch, I welded it on. I've got the receiver and everything welded together, and the end plate. Once I have a chance to test some, I'll probably come back and shape the end plate, cut some excess off, but it's a hitch, so I can take it off and do so. So anyway, the next part is to test it and see how it works. Okay, so this is a first look at the new apparatus on the landscape rake. If you'll notice, the gravel is up against the metal plate, and so far it seems to be working the way I planned. I can never cut in real close to the edge of the gravel, but anyway, I'm going to ease forward. It'll be hard for you to hear. Notice how the plate cuts in instead of the gravel rolling out. So this is certainly a success. So here you have it, folks. As you can tell, I've got a very long gravel driveway, and so it's a lot to maintain. And so what I'm again constantly doing is trying to take care of this as it has a downward slope, and try to keep from pushing all my gravel to one side or the other. So I've worked the gravel driveway with the new apparatus, my landscape rake that I've modified with the side plate, and it works perfectly. As you can see, if we look real close, I do not have a buildup of gravel on either side. And so it works exactly like what I wanted. It's pulled all the gravel to the surface. It's pulled all the bumps and dips out. So it's a success. Thanks for tuning in. please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already.